Yo, what's going on? My name's For Real, and this is Grown Man Thoughts. We out here, man, trying to get the real talk for real people. As you can see, we in the city talking about everything that touch your life. Real talk, real people. Life, money, finances, religion, relationships, you know, everything. Your friends. Speaking of, what's going on?
What's up?
How you doing, Zach?
Good.
You know, we out here trying to communicate, get to talk about the issues that touch us. All of that good stuff that we need to get better, elevate, and, you know, see what's going on. As you can see, the team is strong, and we got a very diverse crew, but this is Grown Man Thoughts, and this is what we will do. Welcome to the Grown Man Thoughts Show, GMT. My name is For Real. Before I even start, I want to introduce my squad. We're going to go to the left first. Ladies always first.
What's up? I'm Zoe, around the way girl, around the world goals. I'll be the challenger, the voice of logic,
Yes.
and representing the higher perspective for the women on this show.
She definitely brings a great perspective, very educated, challenging, but represents for the women. And you can't be a grown man unless you got a grown woman perspective. Speaking of, let's get to my man to the left. Where you at with it?
Ajax, what's good, yo? I don't have an elaborate introduction, but I'm here.
So I know by this time you're like, yo, what are y'all doing? Let me explain. Grown Man Thoughts. So what this show is, it's my show. And you know, we want to get to issues. We want to talk about things that affect real people in real life. My slogan is real talk for real people. You know, the conversation you would have with your family members, your friends in your living room, drinking and doing whatever you do, that's what we doing. But it's a little bit different. We want to get that grown perspective. I think we do a lot of listening to CNN, talk shows, radio shows, reality TV. We won't mention the show's name. It's not real. We don't relate. So we know real talk for real people like us. And you know, we hope you'll relate. I'm going to be honest with you. We're going to argue. We're going to agree. We're going to laugh. We're going to fight. But we're going to get to these issues. And we want to get that well-rounded viewpoint, level-headed from a grown person's viewpoint. Not just a grown man, but since I'm a grown man and it's my show, Grown Man Thought. But let's go into our topic real quick. Today, who cheats more? Men or women?
Who cheats more? Men or women? Definitely the men. They're always on the prowl. Ring, no ring, they always got it in their pocket somewhere. They're always cheating.
Women cheat more in my opinion.
It's probably about
Women
even.
cheat more.
I
You think
guess.
even?
Yeah.
I feel like women cheat more.
Without a doubt, men. Because men are selfish and greedy.
Okay.
So who you think cheats more, just off the rip?
Inconclusive.
Inconclusive.
Inconclusive. Now, here's where I'm gonna say that,
Yeah, I
right?
need to explain that. I need to explain that.
here's where the logic comes in. So I feel like the natural answer that a lot of people say would be men, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I say inconclusive because I can't say with 100% certainty that men cheat more than women. I just think that maybe men might get caught more
That's
than
the thing.
women do.
Thank you
Men,
for
men
being
can be a little
honest.
sloppy.
Thank you
with
for
it.
being
Yeah,
honest.
yeah, you're right.
So, in all fairness, and I know ladies like, you know, I'm here for y'all,
She's not.
for us.
But
But to be fair, you can't really tell. You can't really say with
Actually,
100%. I can't say with 100%.
I agree.
Where
I
you at
agree.
with it? So you
I
think-
agree that there's no way you could actually tell, and the fact that, just like you said, men do get caught because they're sloppy. They get cocky.
'Cause
and
we
they-
stupid.
No, they get cocky and they think like, look, I got this, and then you start getting comfortable and shit like that, and boom, you get caught. Women, on the other hand, they'll do what they do and, you know, freshen up real quick, come home. You know, you still
You
got.
sound like this happened to you. Is everything
no,
happening? Like
no,
this
I
person
just
right
know
now?
of certain scenarios which it has happened and how they played it off.
All right, so I'm gonna go with, I think it's equal, but you know it's levels to it with me. And I'm gonna be real with you. It's equal, but the difference is men get a worse rap for it because it's talked about more when men do it. When a man gets cheated on, I'm not going to my boys to talk about my feelings and how I feel about it and break down. You consider it soft to do that. When women get cheated on, they have group sessions. Then they have a bashing session. Then they had to get back their
got
life
wine
together.
parties.
So, exactly. So I think that's it.
Wait, pause.
What?
So if a guy gets cheated on, he doesn't talk about it to his boys. He doesn't vent, like nothing.
Yo,
that
he
doesn't
vents.
happen?
He vents on some
After
like,
the fact.
This is the amount we're allowed to vent. Insert disrespectful word towards that particular female. I'm not messing with her no more. I'm about to hit the block. I'm about to get back on these streets. I'm on my thing. We cannot sit here and talk about how our heart is hurt, how we felt betrayed, how you don't know how you're gonna move on. And I'm not, for anybody who does that, there's nothing wrong with it.
Cinnamon apple.
Yeah. Listen, if you want to cry in the shower, I'm cool with that. You got to get over it how you get over it. But as a male, the general rule is like we vent and we move on.
So suck it up.
Right.
Almost
and for a lady,
immediately.
it's more acceptable for you to cry, talk through it, blame yourself sometimes. Then you go through the healing process of blaming him and not you. But I think it's different levels, and because it's talked about more when men do it, it's assumed that men cheat more.
But here's
Hold
on. The reason why it's actually being talked about more is because usually when a man cheats, right?
Yeah.
The woman would like to know, who the fuck did you cheat with?
What?
Details.
They want the details.
Factory.
Like, what does she look
Details.
like?
Who
What
is
does
it?
she do?
Who is that?
it? I know she ain't better than me, So that's usually the reason why. And if it just so happens to be, a girl that's not looking up to par,
Listen,
then
anybody
that's
you
when it
cheat
becomes
on,
like, oh,
when
you
your girl
cheated
see the
with
girl
me,
you
huh?
cheated on, she's always uglier, always worse. There's
No.
There's no girl on this earth that's admitting,
Listen,
I can see why you cheated on me with her.
You may
Would
not
you admit
understand
that?
this.
You
may not
catch a
understand
man
this.
cheating.
Hold up.
And,
You may not understand this, but if a woman gets cheated on, right?
Yeah.
She would like to know what's her competition. Why did she get cheated on? And if she got cheated on with somebody that's on the upper echelon than she is, she's like, oh, damn. Okay.
Nah,
maybe he had to do it. And she might look at herself like,
You agree with that? Let's get your viewpoint.
I
need
feel
a girl.
like
You agree with that?
I feel like
'Cause I don't.
I feel like if a woman, all right, so as a woman you get cheated on and then you see that the chick that he cheated on you with is an upgrade to you, that hurts.
that's what I'm talking about.
That's gonna
That's what I'm
hurt.
talking about.
Does that hurt worse than you see him with,
Yes. Because
Scooby-Doo scrapping
it's
dogs,
the ego
like-
thing, right? Because so if he cheats with Scooby-Doo, you be like, oh, really?
You cheated with that?
Congratulations, you played
Right.
yourself type of situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you cheated with
Okay.
this dog, like, and then, somewhere in her ego, like she can still feel like
She still
you
got
didn't
it.
do better than me.
Right.
You
Okay.
ain't do better.
So
than
that's what she can hold on to.
me. Right.
As
but
opposed
if
if you
it's
cheat
just
with
like,
Beyonce.
yeah, like.
Like
she
damn,
feels
like
that
you
she-
cheat
and be like,
with
damn,
Beyonce,
I didn't know
I know
my
what I'm
dude
doing.
can pull that.
Like she's gonna feel even worse.
I'm gonna be real. I feel that because as a male, like me growing up, our biggest male competition was like Shamar Moore, Morris Chestnut. So if my girl cheated on me with Morris Chestnut, like I'm like, yo, I feel you, dog. Like I'm not fucking with you no more after that. Like, nah, I'm not.
But you understand.
But I get it.
But is there a difference if it's a celebrity versus just some regular dude
that's
that
a good
happens
question.
to still
Yeah, I'm
be
gonna tell you, it's a
an
big
upgrade
difference. A
for
regular
you?
dude that doesn't have an upgrade doesn't have security, and I can find you. That's the difference.
No, but I mean in terms
Okay.
of the way that you feel about it.
Nah. For me, I'm
Right,
different. For
because
me,
so
nah.
so I'm gonna say like
Nah.
so if my dude cheats and it's Beyonce, I mean it's Beyonce. Like
taking it back?
Is that a pass? Is that-
Is it more? Is it more?
Is that the hall pass? Is it the hall pass?
I respect that.
Cause I was like, who's competing with Beyonce, right? But it's a different feeling. I feel like you could take that on the chin a little bit better than if it's just some
Somebody from, like,
regular
Addams Family,
around.
like a
no,
little monster running
Then if
around.
it's just some regular like average chick, but who's better than you, who you perceive to be a level up.
Do you
So,
do you take him
can
back
we just
after
go
that?
ahead and get a grown man
after
thought that?
Beyonce?
Do you take him back?
Yeah.
If it's Beyonce,
Yeah.
I mean I might cheat on him with Beyonce. What you talking
Thanks.
about?
Okay, so you're more upset. So you're more upset. You're more upset that you weren't there.
Jokes.
Who does it better? I would say women do it better. You men are never understanding, never suspecting it. But at times a man can do it very well and she'd never know. Depends on the person.
Women sneaky. They sneaky.
I would say because we could be more discreet about it and also like
Sneaky.
we could just keep it discreet. That's all I can say.
Who does it better?
Women, because I feel like if a man cheat, he might not like the person, but a woman actually liking the guy and getting to know him. So they can sneakily cheat and you won't think nothing of it. They be cheating though. I feel like women smart and they do it more. And they better than men, because men be blatant and sloppy, but anyway.
All right, so with that said, who's best at it? Ladies or males?
Who's best at what?
Cheating.
God damn, well, I don't think that's a good question.
Can I nominate myself to start? Ladies, fellas, y'all are some of the dumbest creatures on earth. Y'all are so stupid. I'm gonna tell you the difference. A lady's cheating, she walks into the mall, she sees the dude she was with the night before, she's with her man, it ain't nothing but a twitch of the head, a little wink, oh boy, here with the head nod, they keep it moving. Fellas, and I'm telling you, I've done this. I go and see somebody I was with 2 weeks ago, it wasn't even last night, and I'm with my girl at the time. I start twitching. I start looking.
Mad nervous.
I sweat a lot.
We started looking.
And I'm gonna tell you what she did to me. She looked around, and this is why girls are so smart, ladies, women. She was like, "Who's that B over there?" And it was exactly who I was scared of.
Okay.
And she went and
That
introduced.
spidey sense.
She went
Spidey
and
sense,
introduced herself.
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why that usually plays out that way.
My dumb ass sat there.
It plays out that way because the women that we're with usually know the type that we might be attracted to. So
That's because we're stupid.
So-
You gotta answer those stupid questions like, baby,
Yeah, but-
do you like whoever on? Do you like Nicki Minaj? You like Beyonce?
yeah,
You
but
like-
at
I
the
don't
end of the
answer
day, you still have this one particular type that you
If a
might
woman
find
is
more
paying
attractive than
attention to
another.
you, she gonna know.
Right.
She
so
don't even have
when
to
she
ask
does
you
when she does the look around, she's not just
She gonna
looking
know.
around. She's looking to see who's
Yeah.
that type. Once she sees it, she's like, oh, that bitch.
And that's why I'm telling you, dudes is completely stupid. 9.9 out of 10 times you're getting caught. But I'm gonna say girls are better at it because they're smarter. Dudes are worse at
Nah,
it.
we're
because we
cocky.
Don't plan it out.
We're cocky. We think the moment we got her, she's not looking at anybody else. So therefore, you could be walking in the mall with her, and she could be looking at 100 dudes that she might, huh?
So with that said, give me an answer. Who's better, men or women?
Women.
Factory. Go ahead and try to lie. Go ahead. Get my buzzer. Go ahead.
Get the first buzz.
You got your buzzer out because she about to lie. Let's get
No, I'm
it.
gonna say if a woman's gonna cheat, she's better at it.
Oh, okay.
A woman's gonna be better.
Okay.
All right, so we all agree. We all agree.
All right.
Is there ever a valid reason to cheat? There's never a good reason to cheat. Someone's gonna get hurt and karma's a bitch. So no.
If you're married, no.
That's an interesting answer, actually.
That's my 3 though. That's my 3.
Communication's better, but I understand why people do it sometimes. Doesn't make it right.
Cheating is not right, but sometimes it happens because the person is not doing what they're supposed to do to cater to the needs of their mate. So sometimes women may go off and find a man that's giving her the attention that she needs and she's not getting from her man. And the same thing goes for the man. The man may not be getting what he gets from a woman. And again, I'm not gonna say it's right, but unfortunately it happens. So I'm gonna say yes.
Yeah, it's a good reason. Like when you argue with a person constantly, and you see that person text another person, and they keep on doing it. So you have all rights to go out and cheat. Or when that person bring the other person, no, I guess whatever. And that's it. If you're doing it, why I can't do it?
I say no because it's like and I feel like if someone cheats on you, you don't want them cheating. When you cheating back, like I changed the fact that they already cheated on you.
Okay.
You're still hurt, you're still upset, you're still the shit. You know what I mean?
First of all, have you ever been cheated on?
No.
That you know of.
Exactly. Thank you.
Well, you know what? I'll go with that. That I know.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Have you ever been cheated on?
No, it is what it is. But there's some things you just don't know.
So you never found out you were being cheated on.
Right.
So, you can't answer it, so you answer it. Did you feel it was your fault? Did you feel you was something you
I
did?
understood why it happened.
That's a grown ass woman viewpoint. I respect that. Yeah, you just shut that with her. Yeah, because I definitely knew that was my fault. When I get the time I got cheated on, twice. It was like the same girl. It was definitely my fault. I was wild. I wasn't nowhere to be found, disappearing.
So you weren't there emotionally.
I wasn't there emotionally.
He
Or
wasn't
physically.
there.
I wasn't even
He
there
was
physically.
not there.
I was
Period.
Emotionally or physically.
That's
Okay,
what he
so it's
said.
completely your fault.
All right, so that's the easy one. Let's get a good one.
No, but
ruffle
just to
some
add to
feathers
that,
now.
right?
What's up?
That doesn't mean that the cheating is okay. It doesn't make it okay. No. Let me clarify. See, voice.
I agree. It's not okay.
Sometimes
By the definition, just the word itself, cheating implies that it's against the rules, right? Against the rules or what is understood between the parties involved, right? But so I don't. The cheating, the act of cheating, is not necessarily okay. It's not right. However, it's understandable how it can happen in certain circumstances.
Well said. But in my book, that equals okay.
No.
Because I'm be rude.
No, okay.
I've cheated also. It was a girl I cheated on. That two things happened. First, the girl I met wasn't the same girl I was in a relationship with.
Okay.
And I'm not just talking about weight and not get judged, but like, come on, you don't gotta wear that little dirty head rag and the period panties in bed all the time. Like, I get it when it's that time, right?
Right.
You don't gotta do that, right?
And you had this conversation with her before.
Yo, you know my mouth is reckless. There's nothing I won't say. This is the other piece to me. She started holding out because whatever the reason was.
She found out you were doing your thing.
No, not at all. Wasn't because listen, I'm not a cheater by nature. Like, I've only did it twice in my life, and I'm 39. So I think for a guy, that's a good.
I guess.
Right, but like, I'm not in the mood. I like the same reason I'm saying I'm not feeling as sexy, or I feel like I added weight, this and that. So I'm like, yo, boo, let's go to the gym together. Let's get at work. Nah, that would cause me not to get none. And I brought that to her attention, like, yo, that's not cool. I need that. Mm-hmm. Like, I still think you're beautiful, and it didn't happen. So eventually I stepped out. In that case, and I know, I'm sorry, Liz, I know you won't agree with me, I think it's your fault. Just like in the
for
case
the lack of confidence on her
no,
part.
for the lack of giving it to me.
But what I'm saying is it's a lack of confidence because she didn't want to give it to you, not feeling that she's sexy enough. Right.
For me, what the problem was is like, yo, you just straight cut it out.
But
yeah, sometimes we do feed on the insecurities of the other person.
Yes, but let me respond to that. Again, one of those situations where I can understand how it happened, but it's still, you still weren't right. Because
facts.
The right quote unquote thing to do would be in that relationship before you go and pursue someone else.
Listen, I'm gonna say this. The one thing I did wrong, and I feel this is always, I should have ended it before I stepped out.
Exactly.
Because in my mind it was done. I didn't want it, but I'm gonna be real true. I wasn't man enough to end it because I didn't.
But that's what a lot. That's honestly, that's probably what most people do. That's what a lot of people do.
For a man, I'm telling you this, and y'all say we don't want to die.
But look.
Yo, there is no way you could walk up and tell a girl that you done or.
But it's not worse to get caught cheating.
But this is the point. You have to actually catch me first. That I was taking.
But if it does happen,
yeah, and I got caught and it didn't work.
But I think sometimes the cheating is kind of like a quick fix for yourself, just to like endure whatever is happening.
But it's still not right.
It's still not right.
So, Mister, I've never been cheated on.
Right.
You can't even answer this question. Who's to blame? So you.
But you could understand.
Have you ever cheated?
Yeah, I cheated.
Whose fault was it? Yours or hers?
I could say it's mine 50%, and it's their fault 50% too, just like you said before. It's not a cop out.
It's like we're both culpable.
It's 50%. I cheated eventually because, like I said, we were talking about before insecurities, right?
I don't need all this explanation right now. I need.
But you
why
asked
did
me.
You cheat.
Huh?
You cheated because of what?
Because at that point I wanted to.
Right.
It was a thing. You just.
So how was that? So how? That's all your fault to me right there. You cheated because you want to. That's 100% your fault.
Listen, there was still a chance.
No,
when
but
I said
he's
50%.
saying 50% because of the reasons for him stepping out.
So what part of it was
because
her
she
fault?
was not fulfilling his needs.
Not fulfilling insecurities and all of that. It's
So
just
what
kind of
needs you
like
got? Like sexual needs, emotional needs, mental needs, or all three?
whatever it was at the time. I can't recall exactly what made me do it, but at the time when I did do it, it's kind of like, okay, I felt like I need to do this to sustain myself.
It sounds like you're lying. Well, we're gonna move.
Bullshit.
It sounds like you haven't.
I haven't experienced it yet.
I get what he's saying. This is,
totally don't
again,
agree with
it
that.
ties back into what I said about it's not necessarily right, but it's you can understand how it can happen in certain situations, right? The same reason when you said, like, why would a woman cheat? It's like, usually because there's something lacking. Now, what's lacking tends to be on the emotional side. But again, that doesn't mean that it's okay to cheat. However, when you are in a situation where there's infidelity going on, it's not fair to just blame it on one person. You do kind of have to examine the whole situation, like, okay, what brought about these circumstances? You know what I'm saying? Like, because if you're in a relationship with somebody, I feel like you step into a relationship with somebody, you have a responsibility to care, to meet each other's needs, whatever those needs are. And if you're slacking and you're not doing that, and your partner lets you know that, and you're still not like doing your part to meet their needs, you can't expect their needs to suddenly dissipate and go away just because you're not doing your part.
So once you bring the point to what you're missing and you tell them and they refuse to change or don't change it,
I think you kind of have the right to.
Not the right, but that's when it's 50-50. As opposed
they become
to if you're just
culpable.
out here doing it 'cause
They
you had
become
the
culpable,
opportunity,
right?
At that point, it's 100% your fault or
Yes.
what is cheating. All right, cool. I can ride with that. So let's get to the real issue. What is cheating? Because it's murky waters for some people, and I'm gonna tell you why. Like, is cheating actually having sex with someone else out of a relationship, or is it phone calls?
Well, I'll say this.
Lying
for
about
the female,
stuff?
for the female's aspect, cheating starts when you're emotionally attached, before the physical part. Am I wrong?
Explain that. What you mean
You
emotionally
say you can
attached?
have an emotional
Like the moment you start engaging in a conversation that might lead you to actually being in that physical cheating aspect.
Yo,
The
keep that up
emotional,
about the
the
freshness.
emotional
Keep that up.
cheating. Really, you gonna get
No,
up?
keep it. It's my show. I do what I want.
The emotional aspect of the cheating, or being in a emotional relationship with somebody else, is considered cheating. To
So
some
the
people.
point where you're texting them, or you're thinking about them, or you're doing things that you're hiding from your partner, you're saying that's cheating.
Yeah.
Now you saying that's cheating, period, or you saying from a lady's viewpoint? Because you started with a lady's viewpoint.
I mean, I think it goes both ways.
Okay.
Because I don't have 100% of you at the moment, and you don't have 100% of me at the moment. So, you see what I'm saying?
So if you text another girl, and y'all talking about something other than business, you're saying you just started cheating on your girl or your wife.
If you're not talking about
'Cause Ajax
business,
is married.
or
That's why he's being real careful what he's saying.
it's not being real careful. I'm gonna tell you what I'm feeling. I'm gonna tell you exactly what it is. The moment you start having a conversation with somebody other than business or whatever, and it starts going into, so hey, what are you doing tonight? Or what are you wearing type shit. You know, it goes into
two
the
different questions. What
No,
you
no,
doing
it's
tonight?
not.
What you wearing, bro? Nah, I can't.
No, I'm telling you.
No, I have female friends, and I'm gonna call them up and say, "What you doing tonight?"
Yeah, but
You
you're
know?
single. You're a single man. That does not relate to you.
Even maybe that's why I'm single. Because even when I wasn't single, I kept female friends, and not because of anything wrong, but I can separate. And my thing is, you should be able to allow to have your own personality in a relationship. If I
You're
can't
right.
have a friend that is of the opposite sex, if I'm in a relationship with you, then there's something insecure about you. So back to the question: if you text someone, okay, so if you text someone, what are you wearing? Yeah, you just cheated. I totally agree with that. But if you text someone, what you doing?
Yeah, because you're mentally lusting. Like,
say you cool. You go way back with somebody that's from high school with you, and it's a female. And you text her, yo, what's popping tonight? We need to link up. Let's catch up. Let's go get drinks. Is that cheating?
No, that's just a friend from back in the day. And if nothing
You tell
happened,
your wife
if nothing
about it.
happened between y'all back in the day, and it's still that way now, it's not cheating.
Okay, so what I'm saying, so your version of cheating is if you physically have sex.
No, I think
No,
you said more
it
like
starts
it's
off-
just-
it
it's
starts
what-
off-
It's the mindset that you're in. It's the intent behind
It's the
it.
motivation.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm just trying to, you know me, I got to pigeonhole you into an answer. I need to hear the answer.
The guy who
I-
hates to be pigeonholed.
Mind business.
Nah. See, I forgot about these
Violation.
damn buzzers, but nah.
So, what is cheating? We'll take that cheating from the lady's viewpoint, from our grown woman in the room. Texting, calling, going out. At what point does your man cross the line and is cheating?
I feel like cheating is subjective to the rules that you set within your individual relationship, right? So I feel like cheating is when you start behaving and moving in a manner and carrying on things but misleading your significant other.
So
to make it
basically, whenever you
something
start
else.
lying about your text messages, hiding your phone calls, and lying about where you're going, is that cheating? Let's get a yes or no.
I
don't need
mean,
all this
loose.
extra
I
shit.
guess
We got
loosely
one.
you could say
Loosely.
cheating. If you want to kind of take.
But here's the thing.
Y'all look like y'all
But
did
hold
go
on.
both
But
sides
no.
of the
But check
line
this out
right
though.
now,
Check
yo.
this out though.
No.
I think when the person starts cheating and they're in a relationship, they start acting a little bit differently. So there's like this little guilt in
They
you
act
that
funny. Yeah,
right,
yeah,
you're
yeah,
acting
yeah,
real
yeah.
funny. So mentally, you already know that you're doing something.
Well, you know you're doing something wrong,
Right.
Or whatever,
So when
because
it's
it's like your own
in
kind
your
of
brain,
inside.
you're hiding it. That point is when the cheating starts. It might not be full blown cheating, but that's when it starts because you're hiding that and you're feeling different about somebody else, whether it's male or female. At the point,
guess you could say that.
Yeah.
All right, I'm right with that. So I got a funny one, yo. I bumped into a situation the other day talking with my people, and this is hilarious. I didn't know how to feel about it because I never thought about it until they brought it up. If you're in a relationship, is it okay for your significant other to have the phone number or exchange numbers with your friends of the opposite? So I'm a male, I have a girlfriend. Is it okay for her to have my boy's number? And vice versa, if you're a girl and you're in a relationship, is it okay for your male friends to have your girl's number?
But wait, well, are we talking about friends that you've known from like a while and it's been like kind of like this circle of group of friends and no
Let's
matter
talk
what
about it.
happens-
I'm
Nah,
saying,
there's different scenarios
set
to
the
this.
levels for me.
So if you're in a relationship with friends, right? You bring in a girl. Let's just say you got your boys, right? And you bring in this one girl and she's your girl.
Wait,
What'd you
what
say?
did you just want?
I said, don't call my girl. I'm gonna be real with you.
Nah, but look,
I'm just
nah,
putting my
they're
stamp
not
right
gonna
now.
deliberately
I have
call
a
your
friend
girl.
that I've been friends with for 22 years. He's married for the last 10 years. I do not have his wife's phone number, and I would not call her.
No, but look.
And if he even has somebody's phone number that I talk to, we gonna have a conversation.
Well, see, the thing is, you're feeling a little bit insecure because if you feel like, say, if any man that talks to your girl, if any man talks to your girl, you can't give me 3 buzz in this row. Listen, you can't handle the shit. If you're all in a group, right, and you bring this girl in, we're all friends, right?
Yo, don't talk
At
to
some
her.
point, look, you might have an opinion that I might value. Right? And be like,
I
look,
know how my
I'll
boys
call
do,
you out
yo,
real
don't
quick.
talk
But
to
see,
them,
that's the
yo.
thing. You're talking about being friends with people that you don't trust. That's
It
a
has nothing to do with trust. I
yes,
don't
it
want a
does.
reason not to trust you. If I'm being real, and this might be petty, this might be possessive. If I have a girlfriend, a significant other, anything that I've taken on a date more than 2 or 3 times and paid for it, and you are my man, then you don't need her number. Don't get it in front of me. Don't get it behind me. If y'all had business that y'all need to do together,
Watch this.
call
Question.
me.
But watch
I
this,
will
watch
set
this.
it up. No, can I finish though?
No.
I will set it up. No, I don't. You don't need to have a number. You don't need to call her. I don't. Yo, real talk.
What
don't
if-
even say
what if-
hi to her.
what- what
You
if-
never
what
say
if-
hi to me first.
what
and
if-
then I'll tell you when it's okay to say
What
hi
if
to
she's
her.
an interior decorator,
I'll
right?
tell you when it's okay
What if
to
she's
say
an interior
hi.
designer, right?
Yeah.
And then you just got your apartment and you know she does her job well. Like,
Right.
look, you hit her up. Can you hook up my spot? Is that a problem?
You're talking about if my girl's an interior decorator, my boy asked her to hook up a spot?
Right.
Yeah, we'll pull up. We'll show up. We'll help you freaking.
Yo, you are so
decorate that
insecure.
shit.
Like-
I'm not insecure.
like-
that is I don't play that shit.
You're insecure.
We'll pull up.
No,
Listen,
you are insecure.
actually-
That's exactly what it is.
I'm very tight with my circle. And part of being tight with your circle and keeping your circle tight is 2 things. Making sure you're doing the things you need to be a great friend, but making sure you're not putting them in situations where their loyalty is challenged. There's a big difference between that. And I'm being real with some of this a little bit of bullshit because I'm trying to verify
That is bullshit.
why I don't want to do that. At the end of the day, yo, if my girl's an interior decorator and you just bought a new house and you need her to help you interior decorate, I will come help you.
Not a problem,
Because
but
if my girl's an interior
the point
decorator,
I'm
I'm
making
an
is,
interior
but the point
decorator.
is, he has her phone number for business.
No, he doesn't. Because if he's my boy,
You know
he's
what?
going to know I don't like that.
You're
And
the
he's
same
gonna call
person-
me and said, when can you schedule time for your wife or your girlfriend to come decorate my apartment?
You're the
I'm like,
same
"Dog,
person.
let
You're
me
the same
call her
person.
for you and I'll get back to you.
You would be the same person when your boy gets to your apartment. Hold on. When your boy gets to your apartment, right, and he's looking for things to dress up the place, he's like, yo, why don't you call my girl? She would have hooked you up.
I would tell him that.
So
And then when she wants to hook him up, we will show up.
that's not a problem. The point
not
is,
a problem
there's
long
a
as
there's a
we're
reason
there.
why he has a phone number.
Don't
That's what it's
call-
coming
nah,
down to.
fuck that. Don't call me like, yo, your girl came over the other night and put a hell of a interior decorating thing in my house.
Put a hell of an interior.
Your turn.
Nah, don't tell her what to do.
Oh,
Yo, that's what you do.
oh,
Yo,
got it.
that's
I'm gonna give you.
Got it.
That's one apiece. You only got 2 puzzles left. You only got 2 left. That's one apiece.
So-
I don't have to shut
so,
up because ain't
go
nobody
ahead.
else buzzing.
All right. Question though.
Yes.
So what if they're planning like a surprise thing for you? What
I'm
if
cool
she?
with that.
What
That
if
happens,
she's
yeah.
like, I'm trying to put something together
nah,
nice. I
he's
want to
cool with it.
surprise
Yeah, I'm
him.
cool with
Like
that happens
we'll
before.
reach out.
That's cool.
So under
But
those
it's the
circumstances,
motivation.
cool.
But
Okay.
you-
But what I'm saying is, to plan a surprise party for my birthday and you go behind my back and call my friends and set it up, that's not going behind my back. That's going above and beyond the Call of Duty
It's still behind
to
your
make
back,
me happy.
Well, that's really how you're
because it's a
interpreting.
surprise party. It's supposed to be a surprise. It's not. If you surprise me that he decorated
The
house,
question
you
was-
will have a lot more surprises.
The question was, is it okay for that person to have the other person's phone number?
No.
At the end of the
So-
day,
so-
how are you
Answer's
supposed
no.
to?
My answer is no. What's your answer?
So
I'm not gonna have
I
you
want to
rip apart
piggyback
my
off what you
opinion.
said. I want to piggyback off of what you said. So she's an interior decorator,
Why do I feel
right?
like I'm being attacked?
No, I'm asking a question.
Okay.
Stop being so sensitive, though.
Help!
Ain't nobody here for you.
So she's an interior decorator. Your boy just bought a new place or whatever. And is it okay if they exchange information with your knowledge, or you?
If I
have to-
facilitate it.
So you have to
If
facilitate.
my boy was like, "Yo, I heard your
So
girl
they
is mad
can't do
nice."
it independently, like
Facts.
to this. Okay.
Yeah.
So
So-
that's the bottom line.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, if I facilitated and then I showed up the first, 1 or 2 or 5 times, cool. After that, she can show up on her own, but it better be done real soon.
Oh my God. Yeah,
I'm
you are
just-
so
Yo,
insecure.
I'm not insecure.
Yeah,
I
you're
just-
No,
making
you're
excuses
insecure, bro.
To come to your boys'
Okay.
room, check on the
Okay.
status of things.
Yeah, like, no, listen, we will pull up. I'm pulling up. Oh, I'm going over to Jermaine's house to help him interior decorate. Have fun, bro.
Look. How about this?
Around 5.
Let's flip it a little bit. Let's flip it a little bit. I'm a lawyer. Your girl got into a car accident, right?
Mm-hmm.
She needs help.
Mm-hmm. That's a whole different circumstance.
But we still got each other's phone number.
That's business.
So that's what it comes down to. It doesn't always have to be
But it's
something that's
levels to
going
it.
to lead
Just
to
like
something.
there's levels to cheating and what's cheating and not cheating. There's levels to that. If you're a lawyer and my girl's in an accident and you need her information to handle that, cool. But my point is, if my boy's a lawyer and you exchange information with my girl in case she needs a lawyer, I might have a problem with that.
But see, that's
If
what
I
I'm
didn't
talking
know about it
about.
ahead of
Then
time.
you need to look at the circle of friends that you have, because if you're
that's why
that
my circle's
insecure
small.
about
Most of
what
it's
may
not, bro.
transpire,
I know. And that's why my circle is very small.
so now you agree with me that you are insecure.
I'm not insecure. I don't play that shit. It's a difference.
Okay.
What do you think? Like, well,
In
I
other
don't-
words,
I don't
but-
understand how that last 10, 15 minutes, however many time that was just about me. What do you feel? Are you okay? No. I'm gonna ride with you right now because you talking. Ish. Are you okay if you found out right now, I open my phone right now, and you see your wife number in there, and I'm like, oh my bad, I gotta tell you we exchanged numbers because she wanted to get into YouTube, and then she found out I started doing the GMT YouTube show, so that's why I got her number.
Listen,
You cool with that? I need a yes
we're,
or no.
we're all networking and shit like that. At this point,
You
I have
doing
no.
that?
Listen. At this point, I have no reason not to trust you. So if her
Would
phone,
you be a little bit like?
Would you at home taking a shower by yourself?
now
no
did
one's
you
around,
sneak
I
to get a
just-
phone? Look,
I
let me
just
get your
got it
phone
without
number.
your knowledge.
You know, just in
And you-
case.
and
He got
Or-
it without your
I
knowledge,
got it
without
without
your
your knowledge,
prior
and your
consent.
wife gave it to me out your knowledge, but we're saying this over business. I'm not saying I'm doing nothing
Would you
wrong.
raise
I
an
know-
eyebrow
Are
to
you?
that?
Would you? Thank you.
Would you raise
lift
an
the
eyebrow
eyebrow
to that?
I'm
Yes
not.
or no?
I'm not raising an eyebrow because I have no reason not to trust you.
Okay, well I got her number.
Okay then. So you do.
Where you going? Playing is disrespectful.
Nah, listen,
Yeah.
that don't affect me. I know where I stand in my relationship.
You're a better man than me. How about you? I'm not saying you're a better man than me. How about you? Is it cool?
I prefer to facilitate it.
All right. So that's 2 to 1.
I want
We
to
on the same
facilitate.
page,
I
way to
want
go.
to facilitate
We usually
it.
don't agree, but way to go.
Listen,
FYI, Apple iTunes, we got a podcast on there. Google Play also. Shameless plug. So 2 to 1, I'm winning right now. Thank you.
Okay, go
I
ahead.
like winning.
He said,
All right, I
I'm
got
winning.
another
He said, I'm winning.
one. All right, so we talked about switching numbers. How about this? Is it okay if you're not into something that your partner's into? Like, I'm into sports, football. My partner might be in the ballerina, and I don't want to go watch. Whatever.
Wait. Did you say she might be into ballerina?
Yeah, I know that's not the way. Yeah, let me use some other. She might be into
Buzz him,
going
please.
to
Please.
buzz that man. I'm gonna buzz myself.
Buzz that man.
I'm
Buzz that
gonna
man.
buzz myself. Hold up. We're gonna go with this one.
so basically, you're saying you're not in the same
So
interest.
say I'm not into going to art museums,
Okay.
and she is into going to art museums.
Right.
So every time she asks me to go, I don't go because I don't like it.
Okay.
Just like every time I ask her to come to Monday Night Football, she don't go because she don't like it.
Okay.
Is it okay if she has a male friend that she goes to, and y'all probably know what my answer is, yeah. It's not. But if she goes to the museum with her male friend, is that okay? And if I go to, that doesn't even sound right. Football game.
All right, let me just kind of elaborate on the kind of question that you're
If I
asking.
go
need
to
you
the
to
football
think
game with a
after.
female friend that like football, like that situation not counting me, is that okay? If they do hobbies, and if so, or if you like to work out a lot, and your partner don't like to work out, and you got a male partner you work out with. Or
I mean,
your
I
wife
think,
got
look,
a
I
female. Let's go
depend.
to you. Your wife got a female partner workout, got a six pack all swole up, doing pull ups, dips, all of that, and obviously that's not really what you into. So you don't go with your wife, and your wife is like, yo, babe, I really want to get into it. I'm gonna start calling Tyrone to go with. Are you okay with that? Do you give her permission to go to the park with Tyrone and lift weights and work out together in tights?
Is Tyrone gay?
Nope. Tyrone was a straight male.
Tyrone's a straight male. You know, there's certain activities that lead to some type of central. Hold on. There's certain activities that lead to some type of central attraction. If we're talking about working out, sweating and shit like that, you know,
you said quiet.
I think that's a big no.
That's a no.
That's a no from me. We're talking about working out and shit like that.
But you was calling me insecure though. It's funny how these tables
So
turn.
no gym. So he can't be. So no gym buddy of the opposite sex. No hetero.
It's a yes
no
or no,
hetero,
bro. I don't want to hear
no
none of that other
hetero
shit. It's a
gym
yes or
buddy
no.
of the opposite sex is what you're saying, because of the activity.
Because
itself.
of the activity. Not that I don't trust
You want
any
him
of them,
looking at your
but at
wife
the same time, I
sweating
think, you know.
Could we get an answer? Yes or no?
Can I elaborate on my
No,
answer?
not right now. We'll get to that. Yes
You
or
asked
no?
me a question. I feel like I could answer
You
any way I
can't
feel
answer
like
it your way on my show. Yes or no?
But why can't he though?
Why can't I?
We're gonna buzz that to both of you.
So then you get no answer?
Fine. Are you okay with yourself?
Nobody's listening to you. We gonna do.
Depending on activity. If he's gay, you know, go ahead, do all that.
No, he's straight.
If he's not,
Nah.
you know, I might just have to start replacing Tyrone and start.
You gotta step up.
You gotta step up. The reason why she's picking a male partner
Is
I respect
because
that.
there's
What about you?
there's a lack.
There's a
All right,
lack.
cool. I got you. Let me set the scenario. You're no different. Your significant other is really into I don't know.
Football. Let's say football.
Nah, because most girls are not into football, so that's not a good.
There's a lot of girls in football. You have no idea.
They are really into shopping for artwork. And you're just totally not into artwork. And he was like, yo, my friend Tanisha at the job was like, all right, we're going to the city to look at this art festival. Are you okay with that? Does she get permission?
But I'm into art, so that would never even.
I
be a
just
situation.
magically say you're not. What are you not into? What are you not into?
I just listen. I feel like even if I'm not necessarily into something,
She's into cars.
Let me answer the question, because it doesn't matter whatever
It
you
doesn't
insert into the hobby or the interest.
To me it does, but okay.
It's for me it doesn't, right? Because if we're together and you are interested in something, whatever that's your thing, then I'm gonna try and take an interest in it, even if it's
You
not
don't like it.
genuinely my
But say
thing.
it's something you don't want to do and you're never going to do it with him. Is it okay? if you do it?
Never?
Never. It's our world. We're creating a scenario. You're never going to do it.
I
with
won't
him.
say I won't say I would
Okay,
never
is
do
it-
it. But
is it
let
okay
me
if you
answer
do it
the
with somebody else?
No. But I'm not
That's
really
all I
trying to
want.
leave that opportunity for him to like seek to supplement me with another hobby partner, whether I'm into what he's trying to do or not, because this is you, this is what you're into. So you know what? I'm gonna try and get into it too, or
And
I'm gonna
besides-
take one for the team, and I'm gonna do this with you because you're into this. Because I'm probably
cool,
not
cool,
gonna
cool.
be comfortable with.
So that's the overall.
You
Nobody's
going and,
comfortable
like-
when you're doing something with the opposite sex, a hobby and stuff. Like, unless the hobby going to church, I'm not cool with that. And even that, I'm a little suspect.
I mean, like, yeah, I just feel like
Alright.
me, like I'm gonna want to try and take an interest in your interest, and let's do
Cool.
those things together. 'Cause
Not all the time, but at
not
least.
all the time, but
Right.
at least to a level where I feel like you shouldn't have
to
to
feel like
go
you need a
seek
partner.
someone else,
Right.
Because I'm just completely hands
Okay.
off with that.
I agree.
So I'm going to tell you something I'm really happy with and I'm really upset with about this whole thing. I'm happy we got this off the ground and we're doing the show. And I love y'all as friends.
You are.
Yeah, cool, right? I'm very happy about that. But I'm very upset that we agreed way too motherfucking much. Like,
I mean,
like yo, I had all these buzzers and punch sounds and
listen,
all types of
God
stuff
willing,
that
we'll
you
have
can
plenty of
use.
time to use all of them. It's
No,
just
I'm
that
picking another controversial subject for next week's show. But listen, we're gonna end it there. That's our show. The grown man thought of the day. Honestly, cheating is wrong, but we understand. No.
wait. No.
Nah, but real talk.
Oh,
Grown
God.
man thought of the day. Cheating is wrong. If you're not providing what your partner needs, it's your responsibility to provide what they need and take an interest in their life, just like it's your responsibility to do the exact same thing for them. And when you don't do that and you leave that door open for somebody else to fill that need, there is a possibility that you could be cheated on. But for the person that would or wants to cheat, I'm being honest with you, and this is from experience. I've done it twice in my life and I would never do it again. End the relationship, walk away, find what gets you right. Because one thing I don't do, we laugh and joke here, but some serious stuff, I don't play with people's emotions.
Right, you should.
Because I've been in situations where my emotions have been fiddled with and my feathers have been ruffled, and that changes things. So out of respect for yourself, and I always look at this, how would I want somebody to treat my daughter? How would I want somebody to treat my sister? How would I want somebody to treat my mother? Well, not my mother, because that's my father, he better act right. But besides that, that's how I act. So grown man rule, if you feel the need to cheat or if you're not getting some of the relationship that you want, discuss it with your partner, come to a workable solution. If that solution is not workable for you, end it, move on. You agree, disagree?
I agree, but before we actually get to the breaking up part, I think what we need to fix is the communication aspect. If there's usually a lack of communication, that's why it usually leads to that type of action.
I was just about to roast you for trying to start something else, and that was an epic. I'm gonna shake your hand for that. Great job.
All right.
So communication.
Communication is the key.
Honesty is the second key. Let's go to our grown woman, because we can't be grown men without the grown woman.
Put your egos to the side.
When
I
you
feel
say
like
you mean everybody? Or you
yes,
talking to
you're
them?
the proverbial you're within the relationship, the guy or the woman or whatever. Put your ego to the side.
Well
I think
said.
a lot of times the ego will keep you from doing things, being better in the relationship for your partner.
And understanding
Right.
what the other person
Because
is.
you're too caught up in your own ego and pride, and
That's
then that
true.
can tear it
Cool.
up.
So, because I'm extra, I feel the need to stand up. We're going to have these towels. We're going to have these shirts. We're going to have these real cute hoodies.
So extra.
But so, show's over. We're going to keep getting at y'all. This is the first time. We're going to get better as y'all get better. We're not great at this yet, but we will be. But we're going to touch issues. Comment, like, please go to my Instagram page, A Grown Man's Thoughts, on Instagram. I really don't do Facebook unless I'm trying to talk to my aunts, uncles, or people I went to high school with. And I'm not great at Twitter yet, so I will get good at that. But hit me on the Instagram. YouTube page will be up when you see this. Please comment on this. I interact with everyone. Let us know what you want to talk about. We're going to be CNN for our people. CNN for the real people. Real talk for real people. For real, I'm out.